Now Mama's sweeping.
Yeah, our floor gets so dirty so fast because we don't have any kind of mudroom yet. That's going to be something that goes in the add-on in the back is a mudroom. So, yeah, you can imagine with all the farm chores and in and out of a family of 8, it gets dirty fast. Alright, got the laundry hung out on the patio. Normally I have a lot more laundry than this, but my awesome husband has been helping me get caught up on laundry. I've had a lot of just piles and piles of winter gear and bedding and things that are really hard to wash in my little machine. So he's been really blessing me and taking loads to a neighbor's house, and every once in a while he'll take just a regular load as well. So yay, I haven't had to do near as much laundry lately. So thank you, my love. Appreciate what you do for me. Alright, I've got our littlest one going down for a nap in my arms, and we just finished up our history for the day. We use the Story of the World. It's a 4-book series, and we just finished going through all 4 and are starting over with book 1, and this one's on ancient history. And we do geography along with history, so I've got our globe here, and we also sometimes read supplemental books along with this that just kind of give a little bit more in-depth on certain people and events. So that's our history, and now I'm going to give the instructions for the rest of the day for schooling. We've done most everything, but pretty much every day there's a couple things that the children do independently on their own, and that is buddy time. So our 3 oldest boys buddy up with the younger children and do reading and for Esther Pie math lessons, and that helps me out tremendously. And then they also do some sort of writing activity in a notebook and math facts practice. So they'll practice their multiplication and addition and subtraction depending on where they're at in math. And then different days of the week they have other things like the boys are all doing geometry through DVD on the computer, and that's just, we use Math Tutor for that. And then they also do science, and right now you guys are doing Biology 101, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, we use DVDs for that as well. There's a whole lot more to homeschooling than I can really cram into one video. So if you're interested in more about how we homeschool this month, September and October for 2018, I'm going to be putting up videos on Patreon. So you can check that out if you're interested in more about homeschooling. Alright, I'm doing a reading lesson here with Esther Pie. Even though we have buddy reading time every day, I like to choose one child per day to do a reading lesson with, or to just spend time with one-on-one to see where they're at with reading. Esther Pie is in book, is this the 2nd book? Yeah, Unit 2. This is the Bible Nurture and Reader series by Rod and Staff Publishing. So we're gonna just do one of these lessons together, and here we go. Finally made it out into the garden, guys. I'm gonna see what I can find in the garden today to add to our lunch and our supper. I'll kind of just keep a mental note of what's out here for supper so I can pick it fresh right before needing it. Usually I try and get out to the garden in the morning if I can, but lately I've just been so busy that it's already lunchtime, and I'm finally getting out here to see what I have to work with for food today. Looks like we've got some cucumbers, some cherry tomatoes, plenty of garlic chives. I like to use the little flowering tops and cut those into things. Makes a nice little flavor added to salads and things. Looks like we've got plenty of green beans coming on, so I can add that to my supper tonight. It also looks like I have some chard I can use for our supper tonight. I am going to sit down for just a moment here and have a little bit of moringa. Thank you to Jim in Arizona who gave us the seeds for these. These plants normally get really big, but they're in an area where we used to have black walnut trees, and nothing has done very well in this bed this year, but it's still doing just fine. So I've been trying to come out once a day and just pick some of the leaves off and eat them fresh, because these leaves, moringa leaves, are absolutely packed full of nutrition. So it's like a multivitamin. And they're not bad plain. I just like to eat them fresh. They've got a little bit of a strong flavor at the end. It's a bit spicy, but I think they're really tasty. And I think I'm gonna also gather up some basil and then just make some sort of a little chip dip. Kip got some potato chips the other day from Walmart. We have not had potato chips in months, guys. So the children are kind of excited about the chips. So gotta do something for those chips to make them a little healthier. So I'll just chop all this up into a little chip dip, and then we'll have that with our normal raw milk smoothie that we have pretty much every day for lunch. This is Emily basil. It's a miniature version of the Genovese basil, and I just love it. I wish we had smell-o-vision. You guys could smell this. It smells so good. Super excited about these hoop tunnels, guys. I just put a second one up yesterday for our fall greens. Over here is mostly chard and kale, and then a few lettuces on this other side. Alright, so here it is. Time to get chopping. Hey, buddy. You ready for lunch? Alright, let's get this made.
Mama, can I have the tomato? That tomato right there.
You want the tomato? Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh my, that squirted, didn't it? I think you just about got the camera. You say hi?
Oh, baby.
There's a baby. That's you. Our family has been doing a mild parasite cleanse for about a week now. Probably go about 2 weeks total, and then take a break, and then do another short cleanse. And it's just very mild. We're doing things like taking garlic. I really like this brand of garlic, alicidin. So we've been taking garlic and doing lots of pumpkin seeds. We've also done things like haymaker's punch, which has apple cider vinegar in it, which is good for when you're cleansing from parasites. And then a lot of the Italian herbs and olive oil. So I've been trying to get olive oil, apple cider vinegar, and Italian herbs in our diet to add to the pumpkin seeds and garlic. Oh, and then diatomaceous earth mixed in water. Best on an empty stomach, once or twice a day as well. So yeah, that's part of what we've been doing over the last week or so. I should mention that none of us really have parasite issues. We are just doing this cleanse just as preventative, and it's also kind of just an overall health boost. I would really like to do this cleanse twice a year, not just for parasites, but just for overall health boost. My little one wants you want the pumpkin seeds? You want the pumpkin seeds. You love pumpkin seeds, huh? So I'm mixing up here some pumpkin seeds, apple cider vinegar, olive oil, fresh basil, garlic chive tops, and then just some other herbs that I had on the shelf. Dry herbs like lemon thyme, parsley. So I'm just going to mix all this up, and then I'll put it over our cut vegetables, and we'll use that as our chip dip. You watching, Jay? I'm real quick mixing up this is one of our favorite ways to have pumpkin seeds. It's the pumpkin seeds, coconut oil, cinnamon, ginger, turmeric, and then I add in just a little bit of honey to sweeten it. And then pat it into a dish and put it in the freezer till it gets hard. And then we just cut it into bars. Do you like them? I was just looking back at my parasite cleanse list and noticed that cucumbers are actually good for getting rid of parasites as well. Tart apples, rhubarb, what else? Of course the pumpkin seeds, olive oil, lots of different spices and oils, oregano, thyme, mint, rosemary, olive leaf. Wow, watermelon with seeds. I didn't know that. I guess the seeds of the watermelon must be good for getting rid of parasites. Mustard greens, aloe, clove, horsetail, all sorts of things. So really you can just use food and herbs as your medicine. Try and make it fun for the kids. That's what I'm trying to find, ways to make it fun so that the children will consume these things that are really good for their bodies. This is how you make a smoothie off-grid. This is a Vortex manual blender. We've used for about 10 years, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. Got 2 levels, high and low. That good smoothie? Uh-oh, you're about to drop it. Hold it careful. You gonna drink it or just play in it? Smoothie. Can you drink it? Is that good? So here's lunch. Kettle potato chips. Not the best, but at least they're non-GMO and they have sea salt. And this is our fresh from the garden cucumber tomato salad dip with the pumpkin seed dressing, and then smoothie. How do you like the smoothie?
Good.
Good. Banana berry. All right, let's eat. All right, the verdict is in. We're taste testing this cucumber and pumpkin seed dressing or dip that we made for the chips. I love it. I think it's so good. I'm going to ask the children what they think. Esther, what do you think?
It's okay, but I don't really like it because I don't like pumpkin seeds.
Yeah, you're not a fan of pumpkin seeds. We keep trying to find ways that you might be able to like them, but you just don't like them, do you? How about you, Beetle? Is that good? J-Bud, did you try any yet? Okay, you got to try some here. Tell me what you think. What do you think? Is it okay?
I think it's okay, but I don't really like it.
You'll eat it, but it's not your favorite. Naderbug, your turn. What do you think?
I'm pretty good.
Oh, good. You like it on the chips or plain?
Plain.
Okay. All right, Josh, what do you think?
I like it quite a bit.
Good.
I like it with the chips.
Caleb.
I think it's okay. It's interesting. I think it's okay.
Thanks for the honest opinions. That helps Mom out. All right, it's about 3 o'clock, and I just had a great talk on the phone with my sweet mom who lives out in California and my papa, and that was great. I love to be able to connect with my mom and catch up. We don't get to talk very often, but every once in a while. And this is what I turned around to after getting off the phone. Our monthly Amazon order arrived. What are you guys doing? So we have a really small cabin, you guys know. This is taking up the entire entryway. Are you guys just having so much fun?
Yep. Biddle even helped make it. She put some supports on it.
You know what? Grandma was having fun listening to all your excitement in the background.
Biddle was excited. She was like, ah, yeah.
It's all weighted down with diapers.
Go get it.
Too fun. We have a monkey in her attic.
Yeah.
Josh was making he's working on making a little shelf up there for Lego creations, huh? You've been wanting to do that for months.
We don't have enough room up there.
Yeah, the Lego loft is full, huh?
Yep.
You guys all really love Legos. Well, be safe. Be careful.
I will. I still have one more of these boards to put up and then the big piece on top.
Story time. Story time with Joseph. He doesn't take naps anymore, but sometimes he gets really tired, and so he'll either just go lay down in his bed and take a nap, or we'll do story time together. And if he gets tired, I let him rest. If not, then he goes back to playing. And today Biddle's stepping right in the middle of our story time. The upload finally got completed, so I am working on optimizing it and getting it ready to go public on YouTube. It's been a busy day. Kip just called. It's a little after 5:30, and normally I would have had supper well on its way, but I've been running late, so I'm glad he called. He's actually going to be late tonight. I've been cooking some beef brisket in my hay box all through the night and all through the day. I just pull it out every little bit and get it back to boiling on the propane stove and then stick it back in the hay box. So that should be done. And we're going to do mashed potatoes and some green beans and I think chard from the garden. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Phew, it's done. We made it. Our video is up on YouTube for the day. Esther is making tea for our tea time. As soon as we get the supper cooking, then we're going to sit down and have our tea time. We like to try and have once a day if we can. Biddle is looking on. Potatoes are ready, so I'm going to stick those out to boil. And I sent the boys out to the garden, and girls, Esther too, to gather some chard. Yay! Beautiful, thank you.
Welcome.
Can you just set it on the sink here?
Yeah, so that-
I think that'll be enough. What do you think?
Looks like enough.
Good, thanks for helping. Short time.
Yeah.
Alright, tea time. Thanks for making the tea, Esther. Red Rooibos chai, one of your favorites, huh? And so you've got your tea. And I think we're going to watch the Elliott Homestead. They don't have a new video, but we're catching up on their old ones, huh? And we're going to multitask. We're going to snap beans for supper as well, huh?
And I may be snacking on them.
And you're going to snack on them too? Are you snacking on those beans too?
Very
I
nice.
think Caleb's going to take this little one so that Esther Pie and I can do our work and have our fun tea time without you climbing all over. She's not quite old enough to join us for tea time. She just kind of climbs all over the table and tries to get into everything. Huh. When you get a little older, you can join us for tea time. What are you laughing at?
Biddle.
Is she funny?
She's making a weird face. She's making me laugh.
Stay for so long.
Do you like watching Elliott Homestead, Esther?
Like you just wait and wait and wait.
Yeah,
And then finally
they're
the
one of
day
our
comes,
favorites.
And it's this huge celebration.
Alright, supper's almost done, potatoes are almost done, and now the chard and the beans are going. Yay, supper time, finally. Thanks for all the help today, guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Garden greens and potatoes and meat and lacto fermented green beans too. Yeah.
That's it for this vlog. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. We pray blessings over you and yours. And whatever you do, do it with your whole heart. Whole heart. Do it with your whole heart.
All right.
Bye bye.